and we can start the live trade session. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you here, you see, this is the setup I explained to you, and this is what happened, what is happening today. I told you Monday and Tuesday can create the reversal, and on Wednesday we are going to follow up. And look where Monday and Tuesday went. They went straight in this point of interest. You can see it on an hourly. It's a fair value gap. And from there we had Monday, Tuesday, and here inside of this big candle, I went straight on M15 to see if we have a reversal, and I saw one. We had a breakout structure here after a sweep. You could also call this the main sweep here before getting inside of this internal point of interest. Okay, and from there Tuesday closed around here. Now after closing around here, I wanted to see price come here above the Asia session. Price went straight up to this level. What is this level? If I go on H4, you see that it's a line. I told you I don't enter on zones. I enter because price reacted to lines. You see this? It's a key level. This is my key level, and this is why I entered, because after this, what price did was clear. It was a rejection. Let's go back on M15. What price did here? It touched, you see, price touched the level and rejected. After we closed below it, after closing below this rejection here, you see this candle? It's when? Now, right? Now, I already have a trade because I can take more risk, but now I'm going to give you this entry. We are not late. Let me close this and take this here. You see this last move, the one that took out this high and went straight to the point here. As soon as we closed, a candle closed below it, we have something, and this is what we're trying to have now. So I'm going to take a trade on USDCAD. Okay, we just had a rejection, and why is that? Before we break this level, okay, this is the market structure shift. It's my market structure shift, the confirmation of the direction I'm taking. Now, from this market structure shift, I can mark on M15 or M5, okay, the last series of candle that took out liquidity here. But you can see why I did not send yet. It's because we still have these highs here untaken. We need to see them taken out before we confirm that we need to drop. Okay, something like this. This is what I need to see here before I confirm that I can sell. But I also have a M15 entry point, which is here. Okay, this one, and it's a sell zone. So I'm going to hide this one. I was just showing you how price reacted here. This level is real. So for a scalper, if I give him this line, it can make his day. Why? Because he's gonna take one trade like this. It's gonna risk 5 pips and target this low here. You see? And he made already a 4R trade even before we start. The same level can be used for scalp and for day trade. You see? So here I'm waiting for price to come here. Uh, since this morning in my place, I drew this, and I was expecting price to come look for the previous weekly low that formed inside of this liquidity zone, and we created this equal lows here, and we left this trend line liquidity here. So what I'm expecting to see is price return into this cell, protect above this, okay, and we can take a sell like this, protect around here. This is a 20 pips trade. You can see it here, 20 pips trade. I don't expect price to continue higher above my line. That's why I feel okay to reduce stop loss. Yeah, so my trade is from here to here, but to be conservative, I could just target this low here and give me a 3.3 R trade. Okay, guys, let me take this. I'll probably start sending London session entries because they give me so many. Look at this, it's trying to touch my tick profit already. This is a London entry. It happened around 3 a.m. New York time. You were all sleeping. Now here, if you see here, you have the Asia low. Let me, yes. This is a liquidity, Asia liquidity. Price came, took it out, touched what? Look on H4. Exactly the line, again, the line. You see, this is my key level. On my YouTube channel, the one that I sent links on, I made 3 special videos, 3-part video to explain to you how to get this kind of point here. Okay, let me share it again for all that doesn't know. Oh, Linda, you were awake. Okay, so when I took this trade, nobody was sleeping, right? Come on. Okay, I'm going to send the link of the channel where you can have videos explaining how to get these key levels, because I cannot just make in one call. I give you all explanations and make sense in one call. So to explain to you how to get this, so you have to go to look there for the videos. But the videos are on my channel. That's where I post, and when I record, my recordings are saved, so I don't lose the recordings. Okay, so you can just go there and get it. You see, when you reject it like this, I have 1 candle, 2 candle. The first one was just a bonus, but these 2 are the most sure, the most accurate. And you can see here, when price is coming, price will stop here. Why? Because this is a break and retest for some people. They're waiting for here to sell. They will get manipulated inside this big fair value gap, and then price will drop later. So I'm just buying into the liquidity zone, from external to internal liquidity, and that's what I'm doing right now. So here on USDCAD, I'm trying to see what price will do before I give you any trade. Let me send the link now. My channel, where is that? Okay, I got it. So look in the chat, I'm sending the channel's link, so you can go and watch the recordings. Just go in playlists and you can find the recording and different sessions of the videos. It's new, so I created this for you guys, so I can start sharing my recordings there. Okay, so you have We are waiting. Okay, we're waiting here on USDCAD. Let's go now on another instrument. And let me show you how I catch an hourly candle. And maybe we can have a scalp. Okay, so here let's put an alert. I want price to come back here. And if it does, I will give you the entry and I will send in the buzz idea. If it doesn't, then we will see what price left us with on this retracement. If we have what I'm waiting for is to see a liquidity grab here. And from there, I will target here again because I can see after this move, I can have another H4 level. We are forming another key level and I don't want to trade against it now. I'm waiting for price to confirm that this is a real key level. That's why I'm waiting. You see, I'm waiting. If price close here on H1, we're gonna have another push inside this level before we drop. But on hourly candle, I know we are going down because after the formation of this doji here, price start the bearish move. And remember, if we close in the breakout, then we continue in the direction of that breakout. Close in the breakout here. Here we didn't. That's why I was waiting. But now price is pushing lower, targeting these lows here. Okay. So if we break these lows, let me put another alert here. If we break these lows, our risk will be too big. Okay. But I will care less because I know the retracement will happen. Yeah. We just need patience. You don't need to enter. Okay, there's no rush. Let's see. I'm trying to see it here. And you can see on M15 candle formation, we had a small sweep here. And after this small sweep, price is trying to go bullish. And then hesitated and we took out these highs. And now on M15, we closed bearish again. So if I reach here, you see, I can still take a trade. We can take a sell like this from this level, protect above this rejection. And how much is that? Yeah, it's 15 pips trade. You see, we have two possibilities. And here we can target the same level. It will give us the same ratio. Okay, so don't worry. We can be ready for either this one or this one. What I don't want to do is to anticipate price and start selling right now with market execution. Okay, I don't do that because that's how you make mistakes. Imagine you just sell now and then price retraces inside here, give you a big drawdown and then start going down. Okay, that's the wrong way to do it. You should wait for price to be above this line, take a sell stop. If it comes back, then okay, you're going down, but don't do it before price does. And here, let me go on M5 and see what price is doing. Yeah, here we can prepare for a sell stop. I was waiting for that candle. That's good. We need to prepare now. That's good. Okay. If you have your lot size calculated already, your risk management, you know what to do here. As soon as price hit here, we're gonna enter. Okay, I'm trying to do the same here on my phone. Yeah, be ready, guys. Okay, let's wait. We need price to hit our level. Don't enter before. there's an alert here. As soon as the alert sounds, okay, then we can do it. You see how price can trick you, right? It trying to go down. If it close bearish, okay, then I will take a trade here as we hit our entry level. Our entry level is the lowest point here. Okay, let me prepare. I'm going to type a text. We're going to catch okay, good. Everything's clean. Take this price, take it here, paste, copy, stop loss, copy. This is stop loss. Did I right? Okay, here. This is entry point. And what is our take profit? You see, 55 pips. Copy this. TP 55 pips. This will be our TP. Let's manage it properly. This will be our TP3. I think I will on Monday, yeah, Monday or Sunday, I will give you guys a small course about risk management, because let's get this will be our TP1. Okay, TP1. Then we're gonna have this one here as our TP2. You see that? Base. Now, yeah, I have all the levels, and this one was 55 pips. Yeah, 3.6 R trade. We are going to wait. The entry is this one, the stop loss, the TP3, TP2, and TP. Yeah. So look, what I usually do, okay, for myself, I take one entry and I use it 3 times. I will take one trade, entry, right? See? So let me change how I write things. Sorry. Okay. Please be careful. What I'm about to say here will help you manage your trade properly. Okay? This is a technique that I use. It's an approach. For the risk management, like the amount of money that you're using on your account, I don't know what your risk management is, but this is a technique for managing the entries that you receive on the base ideas. Okay, what is this? Okay, something is wrong with my mouse. It's not letting it go. Okay, good. See, okay, I'm gonna show you what I do is this. So imagine this is my entry line. Okay, please pay attention. This is my entry line. I'm going to create more space in between this so you can understand. This is my entry line, okay? And my entry line is the same for all the entries that I take. What do? I take one. Imagine my position was 1.2 lots. Okay, I will split it in 3. So it will create 0.4, 0.4, and 0.4. Now I have 3 entries of smaller sizes, but put together, they give me the same amount. Okay, you see that? When I have this, I'm not saying you should put this, okay? I'm just saying from your calculations, you should have one lot. You can split in 2 or 1. But I'm showing you with 3 because we have 3 stop losses. So what do I do here? Instead of taking one position with 1.2 lots and then come back and watch it and try to micromanage it, what I do is I put 3 small positions with the same amount of lots, and I will get here, entry, put my stop loss here, but for the first position, I will target TP1. For entry 2, I will do the same thing, exact same entry, exact same stop loss, but I will target TP2. And for the last one, I will come here, same stop loss, okay, and target TP3. Do you know why I do that? As I do this, when the markets activate my position, as soon as all the 3 positions are running, if I lose, I will lose 1.2 lots. Okay? But if at some point market was doing some crazy stuff here and stayed in a range and couldn't do nothing, stayed here for the entire day, I could just close one trade. I could close this one and I already bagged the profit, even if it's a small profit, but I know that profit is in my account. Okay? For the same situation, imagine now price came and touched your TP1, your alert ringed, and now price touched your take profit one trade will automatically close. This one will go. Even if price comes back and take you out, you already protected the risk, half of the risk, because 1.4 was already bagged. Okay? So, second scenario, price comes back. Okay? Touch here and touch TP2. Remember, after TP2 or TP1, sometimes I tell you guys to put your stop loss at break even. What do you have at that moment? No risk. And if the second trade was already bagged, now you have two parts, you have 2/3 of your entry already in positive. And then from there, when price continue lower until it touch TP3, you can close that trade. Even if the trade stayed here inside the range doing nothing, moving sideways, you can still close that trade. Why? Because that trade is still positive. That's how I do it. It's easier to come and close trade and bag profit instead of typing amounts or trying to predict what price will do. Okay, so when price touch TP1, you close the first one. Just the first one is closed already. The second and the third, you put them at break even. When the second is hit, it will close automatically. And then on the third, you wait for my updates. Maybe I will tell you to close before price returns, like it happened on the last trade we sent, or you could just wait for price to come and take profit. Okay, guys? Type zeros in the chat, please, if you heard what I say, and if if you already do this, type 1. But if you have learned something new, type 0, guys. So I know I'm giving you value. Type 0 if you don't do this. If you don't break your trade in threes, you see how smart it is? Because you can be sleeping, price touch TP, almost TP3, and then you wake up, price has went straight back to your stop loss. You see, last time we had a trade on the call. We couldn't have the take profit of that trade in the call. And what happened was, let me show you. I need to show you guys. I actually want to show you, to tell you things that I do myself, so you can take from that. Okay, look at this. You see this trade? We lost, some of us lost, but this was a positive trade. Why? Because when price activated and sold, we hit our TP1. You see this line here? Once we hit our TP1, we should be positive already. One of our thirds will close. And when we close this, we take price to break even. Even if price come back, that's not a problem. And even if you were not up, you were sleeping, and the first trade closed, if price goes back here, on your account, you will not lose. You will have like a little positive, because when I place my TP1, sometimes I put it bigger than the stop loss. So if you hit TP1, even if the price takes you out, you are protected. Sometimes I do it that way. You see? So you should implement this into your risk management. Now, next time I think we're gonna do a special call on risk management, the different types of risk management. Okay, how some people can, let me show you how some people can catch a move like this one, okay, and take this profit and be happy. But me, I will maybe come here, take this trade, and as soon as price retrace here, take another one and target the same place, but with a smaller size, and here also reduce here a small size. And then I have a 3R, 4R, and 3R trade. So I have a 14R trade with the same idea, how I maximize my entries. We will have that trade, we'll have that call, and I will explain to you guys. So I hope you all see something here. Let's now take this entry, prepare for the sell stop, guys. For the sell stop, I'm going to send it in the buzz idea section. I'm going to send in the buzz idea section. We have a possible trade here. I will put this one on the side, even if it's also a possibility that we have it. Okay, I must be careful. Why? Because we have liquidity up here. It's the only reason I'm trying to sell here, is because we already confirmed that point of rejection here. That point of rejection is the main thing that is pushing me toward the lows. But on the daily time frame, we see how price closed bullish here, and now price created, this could be the low of the day, okay, and price could probably continue toward these highs here. So do something like this for these highs. That's why I'm waiting for it to break and close below this low, and continue. Because if it doesn't close below this low, it means it's manipulation. I'm gonna target the opposite. I'm an observer of price. I don't predict. I take what the market gives me. Okay? I'm an observer. You don't need to get attached to your bias and be like, okay, buy team, sell team. No. We do what the market shows us. So, okay? So I will keep this here on the side. And I will try to check like quickly if we can have something else. Maybe USDJPY. This was the call. I missed this because price manipulated me. This was the trade that I was trying to prepare for today. You see how price manipulated me and then came back on my level, my exact level here. Okay, so sometimes it's not a 100% strategy, but all I had to say here is you can see it respect one thing. It went straight for the Asia high. So the Asia high liquidity was the first inducement. From this inducement, you have price reject. And when price rejected, went straight down here. I know on M5 I can see something. You see, on M5 I had a close. Then price validated this range as we continue going back and closed above this high. And that is where exactly I could find my H4 level. You see, my H4 level is here. Or my H1 will be on this candle here. You see, you could refine it here to almost the same level. Okay, so now even if I lose the trade, I always know why, what I did wrong. On this trade, I did not take in consideration to prepare for the Asian high. It's USDJPY. Asian high should mean something. So next time I'm trading on USDJPY, I will observe the Asia session first, and then in London you will see consolidation because it's USD, New York time, JPY, Asia time. The move happened in Asia, then in New York. London, New York is sleeping, and Asia is finishing the day. So I cannot take an USDJPY entry during London. And what I did here was a mistake. You see how I can analyze my own entry and decide to never do the same mistake twice? That's how I do it. So you should be properly entering on certain pairs according to the countries and the time zone of these countries. Let's go on Euro USD. What do I have here? Okay, so this is the same thing as GBP USD. This move is finished already. I don't want to get involved again because if you go on H1, you can see how after 9 a.m. look, like I explained to you, when the 8-hour range on 1 hour, the candle get engulfed by 9, 10 and 11 is most of the time they'll be positive, like they'll be in the same direction as 9, because this is the manipulation. We can go on the lower time frame and see that you have this manipulation here. Once price came and took out these lows, now I know I want to enter. But when you trade to catch a 1 hour candle, it's cap. So I will usually use the 1 or 3 minutes for entry, because on the 1 minute I will have another, you see it here, I will have another sweep of liquidity, and from that sweep I will wait for a break on market structure that I will call a change in the state of delivery or a market structure shift. And from here, I will expect price to return inside. But what I see, price took out this liquidity, created a fake move because all the sellers tried now to sell here. Why? Because on M3 or M5, okay, M3 it is, you can see we have a sell zone, but it's not a sell zone. It's not a real one. Why? It did not break the level below here. It stayed somewhere here. It left liquidity. So this is a weak zone. And we all know what a weak zone is a trap. Remember, I explained to you on the call last time, where do we find our liquidity? When I have a trap and I have an inducement here, my only one thing to do is to buy into this trap. So now when I go back on 1 minute, I can see here into the 1 minute, I can see here price broke it. Then when price returned inside, touch my change in the state of delivery. Do you see the exact point of this change in the state of delivery, which is also my H4 key level? This is the H4. Let me go and show you guys. You see this line? Do you see this line? Here. Let me put it, yeah, you can see here. This H4 key level went on 1 minute, became a change in the state of delivery. And that's where exactly the price came and touched. So entry here, protected below the inducement, and we target the trap first, and then we can target our level here. So that's why I said we are already late on Euro USD. I wanted to do the live session with you guys, but the move happened before a live session, so no problem. So we stay focused on this one, on USDCAD. Okay, when price will hit here, we will have our sell. Okay, so please wait. I will send this in the buzz idea. Thank you again for everyone being part of the call, and I will put this video in on the YouTube channel with a link, so you can all go and rewatch it. Okay, thank you again everyone.